Space is truly the final frontier when it comes to new discoveries. Every year, month, and even every day scientists are working hard to try and crack the code of our universe. This results in tons of amazing discoveries being made all the time. Our planet is the only astronomical object that is known to harbour life. Nonetheless, there are some interesting facts and discoveries that have been made about outer space and our solar system. It just so happens that Earth is not the only interesting planet in our solar system. Saturn is regarded by astronomers as a gas giant, with an average radius approximately 9 times larger than Earth's. Although Saturn has only 1/8 of the average density of the Earth, it possesses much more volumes, which makes it more than 95 times more massive. Saturn is unique among the planets. It's a massive ball made mostly of hydrogen and helium, and is adorned with thousands of beautiful ringlets. In recent years, NASA's Cassini spacecraft has sent back some fascinating images of Saturn, some of which have caused confusion. One of these images was captured back in 2016, when the spacecraft detected something large crashing through Saturn's F-ring. Those monitoring the spacecraft then gave the objects the name of F16QA and F16QB. It suggested that these objects are likely ring particles. Similar collisions have been detected in 2006 and 2007. Interestingly, not all NASA workers agree on these objects around Saturn. In fact, one former employee made a bold statement saying that NASA have got proof of large unidentified crafts that have been observed close to Saturn's rings, and that they'd seen these photographs. The employee goes on to detail that unidentified flying objects have taken an interest in Saturn's rings, and on numerous occasions we've captured them lurking close to the planet. Dr. Norman Bergeron, who's said to have been employed at NASA's Research Center, detailed that these crafts that have been captured are not hard to spot, mainly because they're massive, easily being several miles in length, and matching descriptions of unidentified crafts that have been observed by people on Earth. However, one difference between the two is that although they are the same shape, the alleged crafts seen close to Saturn are much bigger. He said the following about the mysterious objects. Alien spacecraft are proliferating in our solar system and around these ring planets. End quote. One of the ways he was able to find out about these crafts was because he had access to raw images. These are images that are sent back to NASA that haven't yet been edited or tampered with, something that is commonly done by the space agency and that they're open about. They claim that various images we see have been edited, or are part of various images that have been put together, commonly known as composite images. These raw images, however, gave him an insight into what the public weren't able to see, and in various photographs he could see giant crafts sitting close to Saturn and its rings. Knowing that these objects were being kept a secret, he decided that the general public should know about them, and so went about releasing a book. However, he soon realized that he wasn't able to get it published in the United States. This caused him to travel to Scotland in the hopes of getting it published there. He did, and the book was titled Ringmakers of Saturn. Many interesting photographs have been presented to back up his claims, but one of the most interesting ones shows what appears to be a giant cylinder-shaped craft. He calls them electromagnetic vehicles. It was estimated that this giant object measured over 2,000 miles. Dr. Bergeron said the following about the mysterious objects. I don't know who built them, but what I found out is that these things inhabit Saturn. That's where I first discovered them, and they are proliferating. They are now in Uranus and Jupiter, wherever you see some rings now. I call it the Ringmaker. I could be looking down on the rings. I could see parallel lines crossing all of the rings at once. That's about as long as you can go. I could tell that those lines marked the outside of an object. I say this is an electromagnetic vehicle because I can identify streamline patterns that I knew were what we called potential lines, and that says it was electrical. End quote. He claims that these crafts are building the rings on these planets, with theorists saying that these crafts can be found close to many of the celestial bodies in our solar system, including the Moon, Mars and the Sun. It appears though that amateur researchers can't seem to agree on what these crafts are. Some believe that they're monitoring the solar system, while others believe that they're actually other life forms that we share our solar system with. One of the issues though is the size of these crafts. The majority of them are hundreds if not thousands of miles in length. So what are these things? And if they are genuine, who's building them? One amateur researcher said the following: "These giant crafts need to be investigated as they have been witnessed for years. I think that at this point we have enough proof to make a case that they're real. One of the problems we have is that when we look at them we apply human ideas, thinking that we couldn't build a craft of this size so it can't be done. But this is the wrong way of looking at things, and will actually set us back if we keep doing this. Just because humans couldn't do it, it doesn't mean it can't be done. After all, we're talking about the universe here. Human laws don't apply. I think more research needs to be done surrounding this topic, and the quicker we take it seriously, the quicker we'll get answers." End quote. Scientists and researchers though are not impressed with these kinds of images, with them saying that the most likely explanation is that these objects are just space debris, or anomalies picked up on camera equipment. When talking about unidentified flying objects in space, one researcher went on to say the following: "Most commonly UFO claims are due to perfectly natural flaws or artifacts in our publicly available data. Some of the things that people are seeing are planets, cosmic rays, software glitches and debris." End quote. So what do you make of these interesting images? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.